Hi, good morning everyone. Let's get started with our next topic, which is creation of favorites in the SAP login screen. So this is your easy access screen and you want to create your favorites here. Okay, so to create a favorite here, you can see that this is a favorites tab. You can add a favorite here. You can move a favorite. You can insert a folder. You can insert a transaction. Okay, you can insert any other object here. So let's see one by one all of these activities. So to start with, let's see, I want to create some folder to organize my work that I do on day-to-day basis. Okay, so for example, I'll create one folder called say daily report. Okay, so here you can see that I have daily report here. I can create another folder called say monthly report. So I can have my monthly report here and I can create some folder, say new folder, say monthly report for manager. Okay, so we can create a folder. So we can create insert folder. Okay, so here you can see that the folder has been created, report for manager. Okay, so you have monthly report, you have this report. So this is how you can structure your folders. Okay, now let's see how we can insert the transactions here. Okay, say for example, here I need to create one, insert one transaction. Say for example, this is the transaction that I use on say daily basis. So I will just mention that. Okay, so this is the transaction that I use on daily basis. Here on monthly basis, I run this particular report. Okay, so this is for the security report. So here you can see that this is how I can add the transactions in my favorite. I can add the folders in my favorite. I can do it by right clicking here, or I can just come here to the favorites and do it from here also. Okay, so what else you can do it? You can add other objects also here. Okay, what type of other object? You can see that I can add a web address here. Okay, say for example, say yahoo.com. Okay, so web address for this is okay, so I have added this web address here. You can see that this is a URL which is here. Okay, so this is how you can add additional objects here. Okay, and if later you feel that this need to be renamed, you can rename them. Okay, you can change your favorite. So you can just say, okay, change this. Okay, say user management. Okay, so I can change it later also. So it's not that it need to be once it is done. So we can make a changes, we can delete them if we want. Okay, we can add them, we can delete them. So this, the objective of this is that the transactions that you use on day-to-day basis, you don't have to remember them every time. You can find out what is the T code for them, what is the transaction code for them, and you can add them as your favorite transaction, and you can create your custom names that you can easily remember, so that you don't have to remember the transaction code like ME23, ME51, all that is not required, but yeah, it is good to know that so that your work becomes easier. But you, this favorite is one way to make things easier as well. Okay, so this is one way of organizing your favorites. Okay, so another way is that we can go to a particular location. Say for example, I'll go here and I want a favorite for this. So I will just right click this and you can see that I can add to favorite from here. Okay, so this is another way of adding your favorites. Okay, and later if you feel that I need it here, you can drag it there. So this is another way of organizing your favorites. Okay, and another thing is that later if you feel that I don't need this, I can delete this. Okay, so this is no more there in your favorites. And at some point of time, if you feel that, yeah, I know some transaction code, I want to add the favorite straight away as the transaction code, so I can just straight away insert those transaction code here. Okay, so I can just say, just insert this transaction code. Okay, here you can see that this transaction code is straight away inserted as your favorite. And if you want to rename it, yes, you can do that. You can change the name for the text for this. So you can see that we can rename it, say, table browser or table listing view. So we can rename them as we want. So this is the way we can organize our favorites and use our favorites the way we wanted. Okay, so this is pretty much I wanted to cover in this particular topic. Thank you for joining me and have a nice day. Bye bye.